Whispers in the Woods. A Night of Fright and Laughter by Mario. The moon hung low in the night sky, shrouded in a veil of mist, casting a silvery shimmer over a remote cabin nestled deep within the forest. This wasn't just any cabin, it was an ancient structure built from dark timber, its windows pockmarked with cracks and the door creaking ominously on its rusty hinges. The skeletal trees surrounding it whispered secrets to one another, leaving Tanya, Mario, Santiago, and Valentina feeling as if they were unwitting guests at a gathering where they weren't quite welcome. "Do we really have to stay here?" Santiago muttered, glancing nervously at the sprawling woods beyond. The group was on a weekend retreat, looking to escape the hustle of city life, but standing at the edge of this eerie expanse made him question their choice. "It'll be fun," Valentina insisted, her disposition as bright as the harvest moon. "Think of it as a chance to conquer our fears. Ghosts, monsters, those things only exist in stories, right?" "Right," Mario said, his voice shaky as he looked at the darkened corners of the cabin. The memories of terrifying campfire tales about haunted woods and demonic clowns played in his mind, but he tried to brush them off. Tanya, ever the pragmatist, clicked her flashlight on and off, trying to assess the environment. "Look, let's just set up and maybe tell some scary stories later. It's Halloween weekend. This is the perfect atmosphere." With the decision made, the group scattered to unpack. Shadows danced on the walls as the flickering candlelight struggled against the encroaching darkness. Outside, owls hooted ominously, while the wind howled with an almost mocking tone. As the night settled in, the friends gathered around an old wooden table, its surface marred with deep scratches and strange carvings. They shared snacks, laughter, and a touch of unease that lingered in the air, heavy as the fog outside. "Okay, it's time for the first story," Valentina's voice rang out, full of cheer, drowning out the ominous creaks of the cabin. "How about we share our scariest ghost stories?" Mario, emboldened by Valentina's eagerness, launched into a tale about a haunted school that he claimed to have experienced firsthand. As he spoke, an uneasy chill crept into the air. Santiago's gaze darted toward the windows as if he expected to see something outside. A fleeting shadow, maybe, or a ghostly figure hovering just beyond the reach of the moonlight. "Pfft, that's nothing," Tanya grinned as she took hold of the opportunity to weave her own tale. "Let me tell you about the ghost of an angry old woman who haunts a local chapel. They say she lost her cat and now takes revenge on anyone who dares enter." As the stories crisscrossed, the friends were pulled deeper into the night's macabre charm. But it wasn't until Mario decided to share an unexpected find from the cabin's attic that everything took a turn. "There's this creepy clown puppet up there," he said, an amused smirk dancing on his lips. "It looks ancient, with crooked teeth and a grin that would scare even a vulnerable child." The group chuckled, but a sense of dread invaded the room. "Whatever you do, don't bring that thing down here," Tanya responded nervously, her eyes wide, imagining the sinister laughter that could emerge from a possessed clown puppet in the dark. "Oh, come on," Mario challenged, a glint of mischief in his eyes. "What's the worst that could happen? It's just a puppet." Not wanting to miss out on an adventure, Santiago reluctantly gave in. Bolstered by a naive sense of bravery, Mario dashed back to the attic, clambering up the creaky wooden stairs. As he reached the top, the darkness seemed to envelop him like a fog, and he felt the hairs on his neck rise. "Just a puppet, just a puppet," he repeated under his breath as he rummaged through cobwebs and dust. When he uncovered the clown, its vibrant colours had faded over the years, but the grotesque expression remained unchanged, freakishly wide eyes and that unnerving smile way. "See? Nothing to worry about," Mario taunted as he made his way back down, the clown tucked under one arm. But as he turned to face his friends, the atmosphere shifted dramatically. An unexpected cold breeze swept through the cabin, extinguishing their flickering candles. Shadows seemed to grow, enveloping the corners of the room. Tanya gasped. What did you do? Nothing, Mario protested. But as he looked at the puppet, he could swear it seemed to twitch slightly, its painted grin momentarily twisted into an unsettling grimace. The group huddled closer, and Santiago wiped the sweat collecting on his brow. Suddenly the old puppet began to shake, rattling against the wooden floor and sending Tanya shrieking into Valentina's arms. The group huddled closer, fear painting their faces pale. I'm telling you this is cursed, Santiago cried, his feet instinctively pushing him back toward the door. Just then the clown's painted lips parted in a sinister grin, and to their shock it began to speak in a gravelly voice. Who wants to play? The friends froze, terror gripping them until Valentina burst out laughing. Wait a minute, this is surely a prank, right? No one could take this seriously. Santiago blinked, confusion mingling with incredulity. You mean it's not possessed? Mario, recovering his wits, chuckled alongside Valentina. What if we put on a show? Haunted clown puppet. It's Halloween. We could terrify the forest animals. Suddenly, the eerie atmosphere morphed into an unexpected party. They curled up around the table again, abandoning thought of spirits and ghosts. With the clown puppet in tow, they decided to give it a voice, staging absurd conversations as if the puppet were holding court. Hello, forest dwellers. I demand treats or I'll unleash a torrent of silly dances. Mario squeaked in his high-pitched clown voice as they all burst into laughter. No way, I'd rather face 1,000 ghosts than watch you dance, Tanya responded, her eyes crinkling with humour. As laughter echoed through the dimly lit cabin, even the bizarre puppet became a vessel of joviality. The night transformed into one marked by ridiculous jokes and goofy antics, fending off the fears and shadows that had plagued them just moments before. What started as a night of fear ended with a band of friends sharing laughter, playing games with their haunted clown, making silly props from the forest, and for the first time that evening they forgot all about the spooky tales. At the break of dawn, the friends emerged from the cabin, tired and filled with memories of an absurd night, the kind of stories that would draw laughter for years to come. Each held the puppet, carving crooked teeth from pumpkins they found in the woods, now a mascot of their hilarious fright night. And so the tale of the haunted cabin became a cherished story of friendship, turning ghostly panic into an unforgettable celebration, proving that sometimes the scariest things might just become the most delightfully silly memories.